Yo, what's good with y'all niggas? I'm back with another video. And in this video, I got a pretty embarrassing, well shit, I wouldn't really say it's embarrassing, but it's a time that I fucking hated and it was a time in hell. So I love smoking and shit. Like, I think y'all niggas should know at this point, I love smoking. I was smoking yard, weed, I love all that shit. I love smoking with the bros, being high by myself. I love that shit too. But what I hate about smoking is greening out. But that shit like a rare occurrence for me because I got better at controlling myself, when I'm hot, so like where I won't green, but shit, I remember these three, no, I think it's 2 times I remember greening, and those shits were the worst times ever, and I have enough memory right now to tell y'all boys about these 2 stories, but the first one, I was by myself, and the second time I was with some niggas. So I remember the first time I was greening out, I was with my friends, and just to let y'all boys know, I never greened out over weed before by greening out off a yard. But that low-key makes me feel like a bitch because, like, damn, it's like, I should have, like, how am I greening over a yard? It's like, maybe I was smoking some bullshit, but the yard I greened over, it was the fucking ace. It was my homeboy's ace. And I hit it, and at first I was feeling good, like I was feeling straight, but me and my brother, we were both tripping on the couch. Like, he had smacked that bitch while all my friends was like packed in my house, and we smacked that bitch, and I'm feeling good for like 20 minutes. Then I'm just laying on the couch chilling and shit. The room started spinning, and I look at my homeboys, they look at me and shit. I'm looking dumb as shit. I'm just sitting there, room spinning, my head turning, and there's like thoughts in my head like telling me like, you gotta throw it, you gotta throw it, you gotta throw it right now. And I wasn't trying to listen and shit. I was like, no, I'm not finna throw it, I'm not finna throw it. I'm doing like everything I can, chilling. Like, I'm like putting on music and shit. Like, I'm just trying to think about other shit, but it eventually came. It eventually came to the time where I just had to throw the fuck up. So I bent over the couch, and I just let everything out, dude. Quietly, everything out. I spilled everything, and it wasn't even actual throw up, gang. I was just throwing up water because while I was hot, I was drinking mad water. Because when I'm high, like, I'm like always dehydrated, so I always need some water or some juice beside me, like when I'm hot, or at least Nick too, like something, like some flavorable, some water, like some shit. I need that shit when I'm hot, or my throat gonna be hella dry. I'm hella dehydrated. And that's why I'm throwing up. I'm throwing up all the fucking bottled up water that I was drinking while I was high. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm not sure what made me throw up, because after I got done throwing up and shit, I was like, damn, what the fuck did I just green? Like, I'm pretty sure I had enough to eat today. I slept well, so I don't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't even know why I green. And it's funny, after I got done greening and shit, I took my nigga, I dead ass started recording because I was still high as fuck. I still ain't getting shit. Like my mind didn't come to like the senses. Like, I didn't come to like the realization that I just threw up all over the fucking floor. I just took my phone camera and I just said some dumb shit. I still got the video, but I ain't finna show a video of my fucking throw. That's low-key fucking nasty. So I ain't even finna show y'all niggas the video. I ain't even finna do it like that. I'm not sure if I had the video, if I still got the video or not, but nigga, I was tripping that day. I said in the video, like, mama, I just threw up all over the floor because my dude, she was at work during the time. So I said, Mom, I just threw up all over the floor. You should come home and beat my ass. Like, I said some shit like that. That's what I remember saying. Because I was high as fuck. And I knew I wasn't finna actually send it to my mama, but shit, I was pretty close as hell because I went to the messages app. I clicked on the video, getting ready to send that shit to my mama, act like I was, but shit, I knew my high ass needed to calm down before I actually sent that shit to my mama. And she was spaz when she got home. She would beat my ass. But also, I'm not even sure if my little brother green too, but shit, I don't know what that nigga was going through around the room, because when I started throwing, he wasn't even in the room. He like went off into our room for something because he couldn't take the high. That little nigga had to go sit down. But I don't think he actually threw it like me though. But yeah, by this first story, you can definitely tell that greening out fucking sucks, and shit, I really hate that shit. I really hate to go through that shit. And like, the lead up before you gotta throw up, like when you greening out shit, that's the worst upcoming feeling ever, because you feel it, that shit coming. All you can do is just sit there and accept your fate and like wait for that bitch to come. and you can't really do anything else. You don't got no motivation to do anything else. You like to get your mind off of it. You really just sit there. And he was like, you're like at the acceptance stage. He was like, damn, shit, I might as well, go ahead and face it because this shit over with. Like as soon as I feel like I'm about to green, I'm like, damn, I might as well just sit down somewhere and just let that shit commence. But this other story is one has fake ass, boof ass, the gas station yard that I bought from my homeboy, all because he said that bitch had 7 G's. I actually thought that bitch had 7 G's, but the fucking car, it didn't make like the full grand swing because that bitch just stopped working one day. I think it's because I might have dropped that bitch on the street on my way to my homeboy's house, but that's really not the point of this. So I hit that bitch like while I got out the shower because I don't like being hot in the shower. So right when I hit that bitch, when I got out the shower game, I started feeling, tipsy and shit. I started feeling all balanced. I went to the mirror, looked at myself, and I was like, damn, nigga, I done it again. I'm finna green the fuck out. And shit, I knew that shit was coming. So I sat down in the toilet. I'm trying to calm myself down, do the usual thing. I try to put on some music, try to think about other shit. Shit, I was baked, nigga. I was fried, dude. So I sat down there for like 15 minutes. Finally threw the fuck up everywhere. I don't think I used a trash can. Nigga, I just did it right there where I was, nigga. Shit was fucking nasty. So then I finally got my ass up from the toilet seat and I went to my room. I laid flat out on my fucking bed because before I got out the shower, I had to change and shit. That was a struggle doing, nigga, because I just fucking greened and shit. So I'm like almost falling and shit. I'm having to hold on to the fucking door while I'm putting my shit on. So I go to my room, fall on my bed. My little brother playing the game. I said, Mar, I just threw up all over the fucking bathroom. Mama asleep and she cannot see that shit. Like, I'm not sure if I was making hella noise, but I don't think I was because my mama never woke up. My mama, she in the middle between like being a light sleeper and a heavy sleeper. So I was like, Mama can't see that shit. You gotta go in there and help me clean that shit up. You said, nah, that's your fucking problem. I was like, what, nigga? Man, fuck you, bro. Nigga was too busy airballing on 2K and you had no time to help me, nigga. I just green, dude. Help me. So I went back in that bathroom, cleaned all that shit up by myself, and just chilled out for the rest of the night, gang, because I didn't do no more smoking for that night. I did not cheat that yard till the next day. And shit, yeah, those were basically the 2 times I remember greening out. Yeah, greening out fucking sucks. I know that this was a shorter video, but I'm gonna be back next week over for another video. But these were just like 2 times I greened out and shit. And yeah, greening out, that shit is hell. And I suggest you smoke safely because you do not want to have an experience like this. But also at the same time, it's like really a can event you gotta go through as a smoker. So if you want to smoke, you at least gotta green out one time. I know that shit sounds crazy as hell, but you at least gotta green out one time because you have to have your experiences with this shit, if you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep speaking bullshit. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. I'm gonna catch y'all boys next week with another video. Go ahead, subscribe, like, and share it with y'all friends. Tell them to tap in with Luhjayjay channel. And yeah, I'm see y'all niggas later. Bye.